Hey everybody, Factosaurus here. Today we will be building the Main Street for our Jurassic Oasis park. So just a couple things before we start. One, I'm a little sick, so if I sound a little funny, that's why. And secondly, this looks just a wee bit bad without everything else combined with it. I have already recorded episode 4, and this looks a lot better with the episode 4 build with it. It looks a little funky in this episode by itself, but once we get everything else in, it should look pretty fine. So yeah, instead of using the visitor center or the innovation center, I wanted to use the Jurassic Park. I think it's the control center. I just wanted to use it because it's just a unique building, and I like how I can kind of have that thing in the back with the monorail where you like go in, probably, you know, it acts as a visitor center, like you get all your details about the park and all that, and then you're sent into the actual park. I tried to fill up a lot of like just areas where there weren't path, like as much as I can, so you see just a lot of like these types of decorations just like placed everywhere. I really wanted to use the Malta buildings because they just fit the desert aesthetic that this park is going for. It just looks really nice, and I like it. So yeah, the Malta hotels work really well with this type of park that we're building. And I did put a Spinosaurus skeleton. That doesn't mean anything. Spinosaurus will not be in this park, I'm sorry. There will be like 4 big theropods though, 5 if you count the omnivorous one. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to place like a ton of different Malta buildings. Not that, because that looks like it's abandoned. I decided to place another hotel because, unfortunately, the Malta set, I think it's really cool. It's pretty limited though. So yeah, for this last building right here, I played around with a couple of ideas, like shelters and stuff, for just settling on the Jurassic Park Hotel. Not this one, the smaller one, so that way it could actually fit. There it is. Lovely. Once again, just placing decorations around to try and fill up space. This part I struggled with a little bit for some reason. I had no idea what I wanted to do with it. So this thing that you're seeing right here, this ugliness, it's not the final design for it, don't worry. So yeah, here I am just deleting all of that, so that way I can actually get, you know, something that I want. There we are. And then I'm just placing the fluffy bush in places where the outside world is exposed. There's a lot of fluffy bush placement in this build, just because I wanted to hide as much as possible. Also, anyway, yeah. Then I want to fill in this little middle section here. I put in a fountain, and then I just put more little fountains and planters also along the edges, or along the sides of it, sorry. Made these huge lines. So yeah, just basically repeating the same exact thing over here. So it's a wee bit lopsided, as you can see. Then I placed these little tree planters on each end, as you can see. My centering skills clearly are not very good, considering that one side is like touching where the 2 different paths meet, and the other is like 5 feet away from it. This is me checking the map because I want to build something underneath the Megalodon lagoon. So I'm just making sure I have enough room to do so. The Megalodon lagoon, by the way, did not come out the way I imagined it in my head, but I do still like my lagoon. Lagoons I find really hard to integrate into your parks. I don't know why. They're just very clunky. the way they work, it's not very great. So yeah, lagoons are not my strong suit in this game, despite me loving the lagoon creatures. I think the lagoon animals actually have some of the best animations in the game. Anyway, yeah, this is the first thing I tried out. This is what my kind of original vision was to have this little alcove thing with some viewing galleries in it. As you could see, it did not go to plan at all. I tried to save it by doing like just a ton of this weird thing. Tried to put a lagoon in, didn't work. I tried filling it in with path. As you can see, that didn't work either. It looks absolutely disgusting what I tried to do. But yeah, eventually I just scrapped the entire idea and decided to just make a normal lagoon. Like that. So yeah, then I put in the stands, and I wanted the dome in there as well. Yeah, this is the reason I don't like lagoons. Like, I don't understand how people make them look good. Like, it's insane. Just filling in everything with ginkgo trees. Making sure I still have enough room to do episode 5's build. Yeah, then I just decided to place a bunch of amenities just as like some filler things, because I had nothing else to put there. And then this right here, this little Jurassic Park gate, that is going to be the entrance into episode 4's build, which I have completely recorded, and it looks very nice. Way nicer than this. Yeah. And I really had no idea what else to put here, so Fluffy Bush to the rescue to just hide absolutely everything that I don't want the guests to see. Then put some all along this little area right here to just once again obstruct the lagoon pretty much. And I just went to first person mode to make sure it didn't look silly. It didn't. And then it's finally time to decorate the inside of the lagoon. I just placed a bunch of boats and the shark cages and the T-Rex cage as well down in here. Then there's just an absolute ton of kelp in this lagoon. It's probably like 95% kelp. There's very little areas where there aren't kelp. As you can see here, just one big sprawling forest of it. Really wanted to get my use out of the kelp, because who knows how long it will be until Evolution 3 releases. This could be the only park build I get out before Evolution 3 for all I know. So I gotta use my kelp wisely. So yeah, then place the shark feeder. And that's the build. Here's some cinematics for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.